Hello, hello, happy Tuesday. Okay, I get a lot of questions about where does a bronzer and illuminator go? So I thought we would review that really quickly. And I am going to show you our new shade of the month eyeshadow. This is Walls. It's beautiful. I already have it on this eye. And I put a little bit of legend with that. So a nice, easy 2 eyeshadow color. So simple. But first, say hello. Let me know you're here. I'm Marcy Dixon. I love to share makeup tips, fashion tips, hair tips with you ladies. I'm 62, so if you're kind of in that stage of life and you need a little bit of inspiration, I hope I can be that person for you, okay? So we are gonna start off first right away with the bronzer, and I have a bronzer, the blush and bronzer brush. If you need a bronzer, you can use your bronzer no matter what brand of makeup you're using. If you're using a liquid foundation, if you're using a powder, if you're using mineral makeup, I don't care. Whatever kind of makeup you're using, you could use this with your makeup, okay? So I think you can I don't know what you can comment. Just text me bronzer at 865-217-1511. Okay. All right. Hey. Hi. I don't have my glasses on, so I'll go back and look at any questions that we have as we go along. But this is our bronzer. And you can get Bella bronzer is usually the one I suggest. This is Xanadu. Right now it's not available, but that's okay. They both are beautiful. I'm going to take the fluffy end of my bronzer brush. And if you want, you can kind of see, like, you don't want it to be too dark. So if you maybe were afraid you got too much, that's not going to be too dark. So I'm going to swirl again. And then you're just going to place it like on your forehead. I like to do a W on my face, kind of like I get a sun-kissed look, by just going in a W right on your face. Then you're going to swirl again, take it down on the neck. And you can take it down into your décolleté even, okay? So if you want to add more, if this isn't enough, we can go to another color, or you can just swirl again and add some more. But it just adds a nice warmth to your face, okay? So that's the difference. And if you ever want to try bronzer rather than contour, if you're like, I'm just not sure of contour, you could always start with bronzer and kind of like warm up to that. And like I said, this is a perfect product to try with whatever makeup you have. I have a couple of artists that have started that way. They're like, I really love my makeup that I have right now, but I would like to try the bronzer. I'm like, awesome. And then you find out how wonderful cream makeup is. And then you're like, okay, I'm sold. Now, I'm going to see if there's any questions, and then we'll move on to Illuminator. And if you are interested in getting a palette like this, all you're going to do is comment match, and then I will send you a Colormatch link, or you can text me any questions you have to 865-217-1511. I always put my bronzer on the tip of my nose. Yes, because Carla, that gives you like this little sun-kissed look, right? I love it. Yeah. And there's really not a lot of rules with bronzer. Just have fun with it, okay? I have a really difficult time applying eyeliner. What is the best eyeliner? Mary, I have found a new eyeliner, and I'm going to share that with you in the next couple days. So watch out for a reel from me, okay? Because it's actually, I've just found them, and I'm using them, and they have a sale starting like on the 9th. So stay tuned for a couple days, okay? Then let's see what else we've got. Hey, Casey. And then we'll move on to Illuminator. Roseanne, all you need to do is comment match, and I'll get you color match so we can get you the right color, so we can get your product for you. Glad you're doing bronzer and illuminator. I get nervous with the bronzer application. Susie, so the cool thing is, oh, yay. I'm glad your granddaughter sells Saint. That's so cool. Hey from Eastern Canada. Hey from New Orleans. So the cool thing about bronzer, like I said, though, is you can't really make a mistake, okay? Use that fluffy end of the brush. There's so many different ways to use it. Just apply it when you get sun-kissed from a trip, okay? And experiment with it. Add more if you need to. Less is best always to begin with any of this cream, and then you can always add more, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and... Sorry, I don't have helpers this week. They're living their lives. Good luck. Thank you. I appreciate the good luck, Phil. And Carolyn. Hey. Sorry, I have a harder time on Instagram because I can't tell people's names. You're welcome, Mary. Not everybody's names. Okay, so let's go on and talk about Illuminator. Okay, so this is Illuminator. You can get lots of different colors, and you could even get it in a powder if you want. This is rose gold. It's a cream. And Illuminator, I like to put it right here on the very top of my cheek and over here on the right, because it gives you more reflection. It just gives you a little bit of glow. It's not real intense. The powder gives you a little more intense. And then you can also put it on your lip, end of your nose. You can use it. I showed this yesterday too. You can use it at the highest part of your brow to give you a little more lift. You can even put a little bit on the inner corner of your eye. Just be kind of careful, but it just kind of gives you a little extra brightness. Okay. So let me see if you have questions about the Illuminator. Hey, Marcy representing. Hey, awesome. Hi, Rachel. San Antonio. We were there last year. It was beautiful. I loved San Antonio. And we were there in, it was spring. It wasn't too hot yet. So yeah. Okay, cool. So those are the two, you've got your bronzer and you've got your Illuminator. So those aren't must-haves to begin with, but if you ever want to just like dip your toe into the creams, if you're unsure of this cream, I would say grab a bronzer collection. Bella Bronzer is amazing for most ladies, and it's going to be the brush and the bronzer come together and you save money. So you can always text me at 865-217-1511, and it's all in my bio too, or just comment match and we can start a conversation about that, because this is like my full face foundation. This is what I put on my face before I came on live. And then we're going to do an eyeshadow look really quick. Okay. So if you've been following me, you know that I've kind of started to prep my eyelid a little bit different. So what I do is I put a balm on, our lip balm, on my lid first, and then I put the vanilla dust on. So it's kind of evens out my skin tone, hopefully, and makes it a really good surface for the product to go on and stay on. So this is what I just did on Facebook, and I'm going to do this side right here on Instagram. Okay. So I'm going to use, actually I'm going to use the bright brush. I'm going to use the fluffy end of the bright brush, and I'm going to swirl into Waltz. So Waltz is our shade of the month this month. And I'm just going to I'm going to lift this eye up a little bit, and I'm going to do that little diagonal that I showed you could do. And then I'll just kind of swirl and circle and swirl and circle and be really patient. And for me, since I have a hooded eye, I take that darker color and I take it up above to create a crease. So what you would do is if you had really deep set eyes and you had really open eyes and not hooded eyes, you would go ahead and take that darker color all the way into your crease. But here we're creating a crease that's a little bit higher, okay? Because I have hooded eyes, and when I smile, my eyes just close, okay? Or the skin is loose. It's gotten lots better, but the skin sometimes is so loose that it just like hangs over. So you need to like create that crease, okay? So here it is. And I'm going to add a little bit more over on this side so that they're even, hopefully. And again, this is Waltz, and you could just use this as one color. And if you use a little bit more on the outside like this and then drag in your extra, you've really got a pretty, very simple eyeshadow look with just one color. So easy, right? So easy. But I like to add a little bit of shimmer, and I love Legend. Legend was from last month. And it was our shade of the month. It's a little bit of a shimmer. So if you got Legend, grab Waltz, and then you're going to be like in like Flynn when it comes to this eyeshadow look. And I like to take that brightening eyeshadow and just put it up a little bit higher to kind of give myself a little bit more wide awake look. And then if you're in there, you might as well grab the quad that you can put your eyeshadows in. And I love these. I'm not sure how long it's going to stay around, but these are amazing. So yeah. I would grab them if you could. Okay, now I'm using a little brush cleaner tile to clean off my eyeshadow brush here. It's called the bright brush that I used actually today. Okay, and then I'm going to wipe my hand off and I'll go ahead and swatch the colors for you because it was really helpful. I love Drift, which is a color that's always available, and I love Chai. And that's one of the ones that they're eyeshadow colors, and I'll suggest for a lot of people right off the bat. Okay, but these, I want to show you the difference between Legend and Drift and Chai and Waltz, okay? Make sure my hand is dry. Okay, how's everybody doing? You can talk to me. We can chit chat. But this is going to be, so I'm going to show you Chai. Maybe. Yeah, there's chai, it kind of showed up. And then here's drift, okay? So these are always available. And I love this combination. This is a really pretty combination. It's nice. It's a nice warm, not too warm, but it's a nice taupe. And then this is a really pretty shimmer, okay? And it doesn't matter what age you are. You can always wear shimmer. You just probably don't want to wear shimmer if you have like looser skin it's going to make it more obvious, okay? So you want to keep it on lower lids, skin that's just a little bit more firm, okay? Now here is waltz. So that's what I have on this eye, both eyes actually. So I'm going to swatch that for you. So that's more of a taupey gray, maybe a little bit of lavender undertones, but definitely gray tones. And then here is Legend. And so those are the two colors I have on right now. So kind of similar, but not. But just in case, some people have asked, which what's the difference? But here's chai and drift, and here's Legend and waltz. So big difference actually. Okay, both very, very pretty combinations. But this is just a little bit warmer, golder tones, and this is cooler. So it's just nice, okay? All right, so again, if you want information on a color match, if you want to try this fun lip makeup that is 3D cream foundation, or if you want information on the bronzer collection, or you just want anything, you can either text me at 865-217-1511, or you can comment match, and then you can get color matched from me too. But everything is all in one place. So this is like everything I used on my entire face except the eyeshadows. So I could have even a bigger compact if I wanted to. Like here's a bigger one. So you can go as small. You can start with 4, 12, 8. You can go as big as you want to too, okay? All right. Any questions? Let me see what you guys got. Let me know if you need any information. So that was just talking about bronzer, illuminator. Bronzers can go with any makeup too, you guys. You don't have to have our cream foundation. And again, I'm always here to help you. And once you become one of my customers and you're in my system, with text messaging or emailing, then we can just always chat back and forth. It's really easy to get a hold of each other, and that's the best way. Hey, Alma, I hope you're feeling better. I know you're going through some stuff. All right, girls, let's call it a night, and I'll be sharing a reel with you tomorrow, because tomorrow I get to have fun. Monday, I got my house all ready so that we could list it. Today, I got tires and canceled ADT and transferred it over to my new place. And so then tomorrow, I'm going to do makeup for a mother of the bride. So I'm going to do makeup and hair, actually, for mother of the bride. Mary, yes, we ship to Canada. Actually, we have a warehouse in Canada. So we definitely ship to Canada. And we're getting ready to go into the UK, hopefully in September. So that's exciting. Then I saw another question. I need something to cover dark spots. Okay, I have that too. I will show you. I'll give you a little example. Since we're here, what the heck? Let's just hang out together for a minute. Let me find my the correct palette that's going to do that for us. Oh, here it is. So I don't always suggest this right away when you're a beginner, because a lot of times it's just a new process to us, and so I don't want you to get overwhelmed, because our brains don't always go with change really well. But I'm going to show you what I do for age spots. Is usually your age spot, you're going to want something with more of a salmony color, okay? And I use the spot brush. I tell you this though, when I color match you, I use the spot brush, and this is kind of a darker area that I have. It's actually gotten lots lighter because of some of the skincare products I've been using. So I will be talking about that this week too. But just kind of, you tap on that area though. And a lot of times I will use it after I've applied my 3D foundation, because then you're going to use less. Look at that glow I have from the Illuminator though. Isn't that pretty? And see, now look how that just kind of disappeared and made it look lighter. Here's another dark spot that I have. So here's a dark spot that I have right up here. I'm going to just kind of tap just a little bit. And you don't want to go too far out the line. You want to stay, like, pretend like you're coloring inside the line, like when you're in kindergarten. And look, voila, it's gone. Okay. And I have 3 right here in a line. Lovely, lovely, isn't it? And then I'm just going to kind of color in. I got to look at the mirror behind me. Sorry, guys. But if you want to get a color match, or if you want to text me, all you have to do is do that. And then I'll give you my link and I will help you. What color illuminator? I used rose gold today. See, and look how that kind of just helped dissipate the appearance of those two. And you can kind of just fluff it out sometimes too with a brush. So simple, so easy, so simple, and minimal product. So skin is in. You can get like a medium coverage with this makeup. You can get full coverage, you can get light coverage, whatever you want. But you know, I don't want you to feel like you, one lady, I think I said this yesterday, one lady was like, yeah, I look like I should be in a mortuary. I'm like, yeah, we're not going for that look. We're not looking like the wax museum, okay? We want to look natural, we want to glow. And so when you use the proper amount, that's what happens. You'll look natural and glow. Beautiful spot cover. I know, isn't that good? That worked out good. Yes. Hey, thanks, Joan. Cool. We'll send you a message with Match. Sally, thank you. That's so sweet. All right, girls. Blessings. What time will you be here tomorrow? Mary, I am going to take the day off tomorrow as far as a live. So I will not be here tomorrow, but I'll be here live probably Thursday, more towards the evening, because I have a crazy busy day Thursday all throughout during the day. I have to adult again on Thursday, doing all the not fun stuff of, I don't know, mail stuff and meet with a realtor and make sure the weeds are not growing back at the house, all the good stuff in life, right? So tomorrow I'll share a reel though, and hopefully it'll be enlightening and it'll teach you something. Okay? All right. Blessings, everybody. Have a great night. Don't forget to comment match if you need a color match. See you Thursday, Mary. I look forward to it. All righty. Bye-bye.